Welcome back to the Load Up, guys. You already know the deal. On this channel, we talk about anything gaming related. Per usual, we have the standard panel. This side, Scott, aka Triggers. And let's not forget Alan, aka Apollo.
Hola.
Are you guys hungry for some knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
Always, bro.
Starving.
We got some good topics. So let's get some of these. And let's jump into it, boys.
Let's go.
So anyways, going off the topic of that horrible pun, let me put these bad boys away. Let me put them away. So as you guys might have noticed, UFC has accidentally leaked something on the Microsoft Store. Ooh, something spicy.
Okay.
So for those of you who didn't see it, there's images of Jorge Masvidal and Adesanya. Definitely know I butchered those names in one way or another. That being said, UFC has received, they were received pretty well ever since EA took over the franchise. Yeah. The video games were pretty fun. I've played the 2019 one, UFC fighting game. That was pretty fun. But anyways, as you know, UFC is like the only official combat sport that's still being shown live.
It's true.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah. I know we saw a fight not too long ago. Well, actually, it wasn't long ago, like a month ago. It was when all the stadium, or I guess the arena was empty, and it was just the fighters and the coaches.
I think it was the first one that they did. Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje fight.
Oof, that was a crazy fight.
That fight was crazy.
Yeah, that man took hits like no other.
Bro,
that man was like a human punching bag.
For real.
And I pray for that man every day. But with that being said, do you think who do you think is going to be able to make it on the cover of the UFC?
I don't know. I really thought it was going to be Khabib.
Why not Khabib? He's Conor was on the last one, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be Khabib.
Oh, Khabib, yeah. I don't see why he's not. I guess because he's not. Okay, I see why. Yeah. He's not a. What's it called? Like they're. Whatever Conor was, he doesn't bring that.
Oh yeah, that's
like Jorge Masvidal, he brings that, and Israel, they bring that. They bring that like star power, that attention from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Khabib doesn't.
Yeah,
he just doesn't. I don't think he does. I like him as a fighter. He's a phenomenal fighter. He's undefeated on the books. He's doing what it takes to be like one of the best, but he's not really bringing in those like the hype. He's not bringing the hype.
Yeah, well. I think he is. He is the best. He's undefeated.
Yeah,
so he is the best. I would love to see more fighters on the cover.
Not just one.
Not just one. Like I would love to see like 3, because when you have different weight classes, of that like high caliber, dude, like all three, like three top fighters. Let it be one girl and 2 guys, 2 girls and 1 guy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all each champion, the best in
that class.
Yeah, in that class. So
it kind of reminds me of the wrestling game back in the day, SmackDown versus Raw. How like on the cover they had characters from from
Raw
from both
SmackDown.
Both, yeah, exactly.
They changed that though. Like
now they start doing the one individual.
Now they do like one individual.
But they do like the 2K thing, where 2K does the same thing. They have like the 1 star player of the year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they should go back to that, because I agree with what you say. There's so many good fighters within each respective class that why not show off the best one in each one?
Yeah,
and they could have them like aligned like on the side of the
because when you're putting just Conor on the cover, you're basically giving a spotlight to the 155 pound division or the 170 pound division.
Yeah,
whichever one he wants to go with. But you're basically just doing that. Give a spotlight to
the other champions.
3 divisions. Yeah,
Amanda Nunes.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Also,
she's a goat.
She's well deserved to be on there alone too.
100%. She alone on the cover. She's still holding 2 belts.
For real.
She
imagine that
everything.
She would be the. Well, I don't know if Conor had the 2 belts on the other game. Did he? I'm sure he did.
Yeah, that was an addition that had him 2 belts on.
But yeah, she's well deserving of being on there too. But like, I like the idea of putting more than one. It just sounds cool, and it's something
more inclusive,
different. Right?
Especially for people who who are new to UFC. They're trying to get in. I never watched UFC until I started watching with you guys. And I remember watching the Khabib fight. That was pretty hype. So it was definitely interesting. It was kind of surreal seeing the fight, about a month ago or whatever, the one you were talking about, just like how empty the arena is.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty hype, man.
It's so cool to see them just be still pushing the limit.
Oh yeah.
There's no boundaries for them, and it's awesome because that's the only sport you could probably do that in boxing, probably.
Facts.
But
Facts.
As far as this like sport industry, in games go, can you guys think of anything else that could be better than UFC, or do you think UFC could be probably like the best selling one
for sports or for combat sports? Combat sports probably.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of combat sports, I mean I can only think of like wrestling, like
Fight Night, which they don't make those anymore.
Yeah, the boxing ones, right?
Yeah.
They don't make any boxing games anymore. I don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
Which I think they should, but I'm not sure why.
I don't know. UFC is just like that game alone. UFC 3 is so fun.
It is fun. It's really fun, man. Especially when you get like the extra like add-ons too, like the Bruce Lee one, like.
Oh
that's
yeah.
so cool, man.
Oh yeah, you could play as Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have the options, and I mean they bring in a player like that. Like, it's so cool, man. They're definitely on that level. EA is definitely. I feel like they're doing perfect.
They did good on that game.
Yeah,
really good
with that franchise. It's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what this game's gonna have. Like any differences. I hope it's just quicker.
I hope it's next gen. Clearly.
Oh,
yeah. Make it next gen. Make it look more better. A little bit more fluent. Like
more fluid.
Yeah. Like.
What changes would you like to see aside from that?
I don't know. Like when we play the new one, it's like sometimes it's a little bit like you could kind of feel like it's more like, what I'm saying?
Clunky.
It's like a timing thing, which I mean makes sense. But like I think they're missing that like little bit of time where it can be just look more
realistic.
More right? Yeah, a little bit more realistic, a little bit more like.
Still looks too like mechanical.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, less mechanical. So. And I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I mean. I'm pretty sure all people who play UFC probably know exactly what I mean. There's just something about it with the timing that's, what I'm saying? Like, so clearly it's a game, right? But I'm pretty sure they can work around that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, especially with like if they do put it out for the next gen, obviously with the new processors and those, it should be able to, like you said, make it more fluid.
Yeah, take advantage of that. Yeah.
I think we're also seeing like the beginning of their their rise up to being one of these games that are like really well known and big.
Oh yeah.
Because it's such a good game and it's still early on. I feel like for UFC. Yeah. Because boxing's been around forever.
Yeah.
Decades.
Definitely UFC's definitely gone up in popularity a lot, man.
Yeah. Right. Connor's a big reason for that. He just is. I think he is. Bro, GSP was around forever. And he didn't really bring that much.
No, yeah, I mean, I think Connor definitely highlighted like the whole.
He brought more hype to UFC.
Like 3 years of hype, yeah.
He definitely did bring hype.
But he did leave like pretty quickly though.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey man, leave while you're at the top. The man's got other things to worry about.
I don't know about the top.
he went
on the top.
Yeah.
If anything, Henry Cejudo was on top. Yeah. He left at the right time.
Henry definitely left at the right time.
I think it also helped that what helped promote UFC a lot more was the crossover fight with Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
Because that was originally how I started watching UFC because I wanted to bet on that fight, the McGregor versus Mayweather fight, which I won. Thankfully. but yeah, so like after that fight is what I started watching more UFC. I started watching with you. And I started watching the title fights.
Yeah.
Dude, the girl fights are so intense, man. Like the women fights.
Yeah.
They're
crazier.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more blood in those.
They go in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing to watch, man. So dope.
Pretty good athletes, man. Definitely. You think you could take a punch from one of them?
Heck no, I'll get knocked out probably. Nah, actually.
No, we'll get knocked
out. If I gotta throw down.
No, we'll knock you out.
If Amanda Nunes punched you, it's a wrap.
If anyone punches you, you gone, man. Boy, that jaw. Be honest,
that beautiful jaw.
You work out that jaw? I don't work out my jaw. We're getting knocked out, bro.
Yeah.
We need Amanda Nunes on the cover. Make that happen.
Make it happen. But yeah, let us know, guys. Well, which UFC fighter is your personal favorite? Let us know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Ashley and I'm here to tell you about Grand Lighthouse Coffee. Grand Lighthouse Coffee is an e-commerce business that sells certified organic fair trade coffee, either whole bean or grinded. Chemicals do not touch the beans, and the farmers who grow the green coffee are paid and treated fairly. Coffee beans are made to order, so you will get freshly roasted beans no later than 7 days after being roasted. Grand Lighthouse also provides memberships for families and businesses depending on how much coffee you purchase per month. For more information and updates, follow and like them on Instagram and Facebook at Grand Lighthouse Coffee, or visit their website at grandlighthousecoffee.com. Thank you guys.
Yo, we're recording.
Oh. Pardon my manners, but you know someone's manners who you shouldn't apologize for is Rockstar's Games. So apparently Rockstar's Games' next project is obviously the long-awaited Grand Theft Auto 6, right? We're all waiting for it.
Okay.
It's been long enough. We need it. However, in late June, through LinkedIn, add me on LinkedIn, by the way, LA Noire, the VR Case Files developer video game, announced that they are in fact working on a new AAA VR project. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
So, what is this supposed to mean for GTA 6?
Huh.
Tell me.
You think it's going to be VR, the whole game?
The GT6? Imagine that. Shoot. You better see me rob.
That'd be a little bit too real.
Rob a lot of people.
That'd be crazy. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do something like that. Because they're probably the most...
VTR, GTA 6.
Jesus, dude, this sounds like too
They're
much,
my
man.
neighbors, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's... At one point, we get to that.
That'd be kinda cool, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Because they had that...
Yo, come drive my Maserati, bro. Yo, come on, bro. Hop in. Put this helmet on.
You're not even going to have to live life anymore.
Put the goggles on. Let me take you to
Yeah, because in the Grand Theft Auto games, you know, like number 5, you could do so many things like, you know, play tennis, yoga, golf. Yeah. There's so much stuff you could do. So imagine if you could do that online.
So hold on. So the developers leaked it, or there was a
it was just a leak.
Working with VR, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know,
but they haven't specified exactly.
Nothing specified. It's all you know. It's all open for interpretation. You know, first of all, I think it's kind of cool that it was something on LinkedIn because you know normally things don't really get leaked on LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn is more like a professional thing.
I wonder who caught that.
Yeah.
I wonder who was the one that saw that. They're like,
What kind of game do you think they're working on then in VR? Obviously, I don't think it's Grand Theft Auto 6. Obviously.
I think so. Because they recently say that they were just working on it or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So
it's their new pool game.
And then in GTA 5, they also had that first person option. There's a first person option to like when you're shooting.
Everything in first person.
Yeah.
So I can see it. I don't know. I
think it's their new billiards game.
The new billiards game?
Yeah, look it up.
Is that your favorite Rockstar game?
Of course.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only Rockstar game he plays.
Bro, that puppy still costs some money. Hard to find these days. Put a picture here so you know what I'm talking about.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've announced where Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to be like held in, right? Like the world?
No.
Right?
I don't think so.
It's top secret.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, it's a like, I don't know. They're saying like between like early 2000s and like 05 or something like that. Like, I don't know, however even like I'm not sure, but anyway, within the span of less than 10 years, they came out with like 4 games, I think, if not more. And now it's like one game, dude. Like,
really?
I'm like, bro, that's so true. They really, like, I feel like they need to spit out, like, more stories, if not more, like,
But the thing that gets me is that they recently announced that they were starting development of Grand Theft Auto 6. I thought this whole time they were working on it the whole time.
I mean, well, they probably have been working. It's probably just got leaked in, and it's probably like, we think.
Maybe.
I think it's been working. They've been working.
Man, for us to wait this long, man, it better blow my mind. Like,
I mean, how long did we wait for GTA 5? It was a good minute.
It was like 4 years?
4 or 5 years.
I think GTA 4 came out like 2008, probably.
Yeah, man. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out like in September of like 2013 or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's been a hot minute.
Man,
that is crazy.
Almost
man.
as hot as my ramen.
Bro, we're creeping up on 10.
Obligatory ramen joke.
He came with that point instantly.
Yeah.
I was waiting to use that.
That's how he said.
But yeah, it's.
But man, we're creeping up on 10 years for that.
Yeah.
It's around the corner. 10 years. Man, it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
I wonder what. I'm trying to remember what else was popular a decade ago. In 2013. What else was going on in 2013?
I don't know, man.
I have no idea.
I have such bad memory, man.
Me
got the
too.
memory span of a goldfish. Just constantly forgetting stuff.
All that Maruchan you've been eating.
Oh, Maruchan's getting to my head.
But I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I'm gonna bet that it's GTA 6.
Okay.
The VR stuff.
I'd like it to be.
Take it to a whole nother level.
I'm going with billiards.
Billiards?
Pool.
Can you explain? Oh, is this like, is just straight up billiards?
I've never heard of this game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just straight up people playing pool?
Yeah, it's just playing billiards.
This is Rockstar?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Please put a picture right there.
Yeah, we'll put a picture up. Or, Apollo will
I think
put
that's
a
what it is.
picture.
The
VR
VR version. Yeah.
Because the reason why I don't think it would be Grand Theft Auto 6 is because this game is too important for them to fail.
I don't think they're gonna make it like that's the only way you can play. I think that's just gonna be an option.
An option.
Because they already have it as an option.
To play first person.
But you don't have VR compatibility with playing GTA 5. So why not just implement it now with the same things that you were already doing?
Oh, yeah.
It would just make the whole experience crazier. And they're known for making, especially with GTA 5, the way that the city looked, it looks so real. Mm-hmm. So imagine if you're just in a whole city that you can travel around and you can stay submerged in it the whole time while you're playing.
I feel like that would hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it probably will. But imagine you're driving around Tokyo and you can just travel around Tokyo.
It'd be so cool if the city is, if GTA 6 does happen in the city of like Tokyo, their version of it.
Cool. That'd be dope.
That would
Miami.
Miami. A throwback.
Vice City again.
Yeah, a throwback.
Imagine that. You can be in Vice City, the game that you played growing up, and now you can be in it.
Never leave.
I'll never leave.
Dude, yeah. What's the point of going outside? Ugh.
That's what's gonna happen. I just stay in and eat Maruchan all day and play.
Eat all the flavors.
Cup noodles. Sponsor us.
Yeah, there you go. Maruchan, look out for us.
Yeah.
Have you ever played any like actual VR games, like fully?
No, I think I played one on. It was like a smartphone game. Actually, no, it wasn't even a smartphone game. It was just like a video. And I did like Google Maps when you can be on like the Street View.
Okay.
But that's the only VR experiences that I've had. But that was crazy. It felt like I was there. And if I could move around and interact with the whole scene, that's just a whole other level.
It'll be funny when you interact with like the NPCs. You know how like they just yell random stuff at you while you're driving. They're just like yelling at you in VR.
Like, hey, get out of here.
I played a lot of Beat Saber on VR. That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I did that too. That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I also saw a video where they were using like VR technology to. There was like a World War II veteran, and what they did is like they rendered the city that he helped liberate in World War II. Him and his his the army buddies, the militia.
You good, bro?
And yeah, it was a pretty emotional video because he started crying. He was like, "Wow."
The man started crying.
Yeah, like the veteran because it was so surreal for him because it was VR.
I would like, don't bring that back.
PTSD.
Yeah.
For real. Oh man.
That's sad. I meant to forget that. Don't bring it back up. Yeah. What about you? You ever have any VR experience?
Yeah, bro. My brother has a whole bunch of VR shit. So.
Wow.
Yeah, he plays it. I play it. I mean, it's too realistic. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it would be cool. It'd be a lot of work for GTA though. A lot of work, man.
Yeah.
You gotta work out the mechanics and kinks and stuff.
We got the money.
True. Yeah, but I mean, like, just because you have a ton of money doesn't mean you're gonna nail it.
Yeah,
I would love to see
technology
some certain
gets-
features into that, like VR. Like if you want to play tennis, or,
Yeah, like
then
someone
you
can load in with
right,
you,
and the
and
VR
yeah,
option will be there.
Or like, you know how they have the mini games, the arcades. They have like
Mm-hmm.
a game where you play with VR, and it's just like crazy looking.
It's VR compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little things here and there.
Space Invader, but you're in the spaceship.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Facts.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I just want them to go ahead and put out some more information because
Yeah.
you know everything's all up in the air,
For real.
and we need some more hard, detailed facts. But anyways, let us know down in the comment section, guys. What was your favorite Rockstar game? This man apparently loves billiards.
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 I love billiards.
All right. Last thing we want to talk about. We have to talk about this. Is how the pricing of the next gen consoles games are going up.
Oh hey.
My wallet just like.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
How much?
So essentially, so start off with the next gen versions of NBA 2K21.
Mm-hmm.
You'll pay $60 if you want to buy the game on PS4 and Xbox One. But if you want to get on the next gen one, it's $70. So it's pretty much going up $10.
$70.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know.
The tax is like 75.
Yeah, it's like 70 something, mid 70s for a game. Yeah, I know,
Whoa.
man. It pains me to see this.
You're gonna be
but,
eating a lot of those.
Please, no! 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 No!
But you know, this is just one example, though. You know, but it does give us like a sneak peek behind the scenes of like what the new price hikes are going to be. You know, for other companies, because I'm sure other companies are going to copy them.
Yeah.
Right?
Just ruins it for the rest of the whole industry in general.
Oh, well, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. Like, you know, personally, like I remember growing up and you know wanting to buy a brand new game that would come out. And you know, $60 when you're young, that's a good amount of money when you're young. $70, man, it just sounds like it's too much.
You're gonna have to negotiate with your dad.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do all your chores.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to wash all the dishes.
When you think about it, if it was a game like for like the PS4, right? Right now the brand new thing with tax like 65. To be honest, so it's only $5 with $10 more, because 70. But with tax like 75, I guess. I don't know, man. It's still a jump though. It's still a jump that I don't like.
yeah.
It's a significant jump. It's a noticeable jump.
Yeah, you think that
Like if it was like $4, $3 more, like $65.99 or $64.99, maybe that could go over a little bit smoother. But like a whole $10, man, it's like ugh. That's a whole nother.
Little by
crispy.
little, every year, $10.
Yikes.
You think they'll ever do like a I don't know if this exists already. Maybe put me on game. But is there a thing where you can have the console and you pay a subscription service and then you can like play these games? And
Xbox Game Pass.
I think it's like $15 a month.
A month?
Something like that. But like you don't get like you get. They have like a decent library, but you don't get like say like Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out right. Like, that's most likely might not make it on Xbox Game Pass until like later on. So you're still kind of limited to that. You would still have to buy it.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think it's a good move for like game developers to like increase prices.
But see, one thing I've heard recently was that like Xbox came out and said if you guys are gonna like increase the price for these, you have to, you know how people buy like the older version of the game, like the PS4, then they have to be able to do like the free upgrade for like the newer for the new gen.
Okay.
Because then that would be like crazy, right? You buy the old one and you're not even allowing us to upgrade for free.
For real.
Like, what's up with that? So
you're paying double for it. It's like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
Also, just like another thing that I have a gripe about with this is that like you know. Even though we're gonna be paying $70, you know, you're gonna for sure they're still gonna tack on like you know DLCs and stuff like that. So like in reality, you're gonna be all in if you want to get all the content together, like you know, close to $100 maybe for certain games.
Yep.
And that just seems kind of schemy, you know.
It's schemy. That's,
it's a little
wet.
it's just not cash money. Exactly.
A little stinky.
Microtransactions were already a bad thing, right? And I feel like, this is just a way that companies are trying to squeeze more money out of consumers. Maybe you guys didn't like microtransactions. Well, how about we increase the price?
Do you think it's a smarter move to sell the game at 70 and just sell it and make the profit like that, or do the free, like Fortnite free game, but the in purchases in game type thing?
I think
in-game purchases.
Don't you spend more money when it's a free game?
Yeah, you tend to spend a lot more money when it's free game. Because think about it, in the mobile game market, mobile games make so much money.
Yeah,
and most of them are free to play, and they get most of their money from in-game purchases and like their markets and stuff like that. Because you're just more compelled to purchase something when you don't feel like you're forced to buy something.
Yeah,
and you got it for free from the beginning.
Exactly.
So you'd be like, I'm gonna,
exactly.
buy it.
The $70 price would only be cool if they were to say you're gonna get everything at once. There's no DLC
for free.
Everything's included.
Whatever comes out, it's like an update.
Exactly.
Or at least let there be like 2 big updates. You know what I'm saying? Not like 4 or 5 that you still have to buy. Like,
that's the thing. They put like 4 or 5 out.
Yeah, because like with all the DLCs and stuff, it just feels like a game's is being sold not completed. Like I feel like they purposely leave things out that they could include for the sake of making more sales.
Specifically, Call of Duty, bro. They put a game out every year. $70. Imagine having to pay $70 every year, and then on top of that, you're gonna be paying another. How much are the DLCs?
Like $10, maybe.
No,
$40 on top of that. More?
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, Chief.
If you want the pass, like.
On top of that, your light bill. Come on, man.
And on top of that, you still have to pay for like Xbox Live and PS Live to play online.
That's funny.
That shirt is speaking to me right now.
Yeah, bro, we might need to order some, bro.
We'll order some for the whole table.
All these new consoles coming out. Oh my god.
We're about to be eating good.
Yeah, come on, bro. Hit us up, man. We need your help right now, bro. $70 prices, bro.
Please, Maru-chan.
Even though we're still gonna buy it.
Please, Maru-chan, sponsor us.
Even though we're still gonna buy that junk.
For real.
I don't know, man. $70, man. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah,
and especially for like our generation, that our generation is now at the age of where we all have our own jobs and can afford our own things. I still feel like our generation lives kind of frugally. Like they try to like make their money last or stretch as much as possible.
I feel you.
Also, it'll be interesting to see what happens with if this pushes more people to go to PC gaming instead, where you can you don't have to buy hard copies.
Probably because PC gaming's, I think, less expensive. Clearly, I mean, there's more deals, right, for PC gamers. Yeah. So.
They have like the Steam summer sales.
Heck yeah,
those are so good.
If anything, we'll just go to PC, man, and have a probably better time. Now that everything's cross-platform, we don't need the Xbox version, right? Or we can still play with your boys if they are, or your girls if they have the PS5 version.
Consoles are starting to feel a little aged. They're getting to the point where they're kind of feeling like we're still playing consoles. It's kind of starting to feel that way.
I mean, I guess that's why they're trying to make it to look like into some spaceships
to make it. Yeah, that's probably why.
Like a motor marauder.
Yeah.
The motor
router and Microsoft trying to be a computer box. So we'll see.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, let us know down in the. Stressing about that price. I got bills to pay, man.
Yeah,
I got bills to pay. But yeah, let us know down in the comment section below, guys. How do you guys feel about that new price? Are you feeling it? Or are you not feeling it? Which I don't think anyone is. But let us know.
I'm feeling it.
I feel it in my pocket.
I'm still gonna have to buy it, bro.
Well, guys, it's lunchtime, and me and the boys are about to eat some ramen. So while you're at it, while we're eating some ramen, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. It's ESSIX at Interactive Instagram. Words and things and such. We're hungry. And while you're at it, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Oh god.
Because we like to have fun here. Until next time, we'll see y'all.